Hi, this is Reese from Creatacrm, and today I'm going to be showing you a new exciting new feature, which is the Workflow Designer inside of Creator. This enables you to develop some workflow application processes inside of Creator. You can design some very easy workflow methodologies to some real complex workflow. And that helps your business actually develop procedures that can automatically trigger without you being there. For example, let's say if someone data entries anywhere on the application, it can automatically trigger an email to someone on a particular condition. Or, for example, if a particular contact has not been contacted for a particular X amount of time, it can tell your staff to please give them a phone call. So for this example, we're going to be designing an email template and send it out on a particular condition. So let's look at Creator. So inside of Creator, you have the ability to have workflow here. Now we have the ability to create a workflow definition. So let's create a new workflow definitions. This is a, let's say, send out a welcome email. Okay. Now there's a couple of checkboxes here. Pretty much the first one here is at auto start when you create an object. So if you create a contact or a company or you do a task or whatever it is, it will automatically activate that particular workflow object. Next one is the auto starts when the object fits a certain criteria. Now I'm going to use that one. So if I want that one, I tick that. All of a sudden it will enable the ability to send a criteria. Now we have to therefore choose the target object. So we're going to choose contacts and click on OK. And all of a sudden this pops up here where you're able to add criteria into the conditions. So I'm going to say ID status. Again, ID status. ID status contains welcome. Okay, save and close. Great. Now I haven't made that active, as you would probably think it's a bad idea, because once you make it active, you could have some conditions that could do a lot of spamming of emails and different things. So you really want to have a logical workflowing and test and measure it before you really release it to the wild. So let's now develop the workflow conditions. So I'm going to click on the designer. And we've got something called blocky. Now, this blocky technology is helpful for designing business logic. It's like a mathematical logic that helps you develop a number of criteria and conditions and so forth, and then you can execute them with a range of variables. Now, sounds quite complicated, but these methodologies and technologies is helping 10-year-olds or even 7-year-olds to program. So pretty much if you find this hard, get your young kid to probably start designing something for you, and you could probably get some cheap labor onto yourself to build a business for yourself. So let's now work on some business variables. So we're going to first send an email out. We've got two choices here. We've got one which is send an email out. Now my audio will get dropped out when I move this back because it has a sound. And I'm going to send out a template. So this is the variable that I want. Now I want what I'm going to do using a condition. So what I want to do is send an email to a particular person. So I want to use an object. So I'm going to click on using, and I'm going to send the contact table's email address. So I'm going to say object type. And the object type is the contact. And so once I bind the contact object, I then can choose all the different fields in the contact. Now we want to send an email, so we want to use that person's email address. The great news where you can use any variable, so you could have used another email address, could have been the broker's email address. It's something like that to help you out there. Now we're going to go here, variable from the target object. There you go, and it clicks there. Now we're going to click on another variable, some text. Oh, we're going to have template. Now just we need to look at the email template name. Bear with us. Okay, I'm going to paste it. I cut and paste the actual name, warm fuzzy email template, and the object is going to be target object. Great. Mind the audio as well. Now you can actually CC people, BC people as well, and so forth. Now you can, for example, keep on building your logic. So what that means is that you can develop another number of emails you can duplicate. Click and send 2 emails to the person. Okay. Why we could send 3 emails. And we can do all this different scenarios here. So we're not going to do this. Mind my audio. Fantastic. So what we're going to do now is we're going to save this particular template down the bottom there. I have to move it up. And I'm going to save the layout. Validation successful. Fantastic. So if you get validation successful, it's done very well. Now what we're going to do is we're going to test this particular campaign out. So to do that, we can just leave that box open, go back to Creator, and we go to a contact. Go to Reese Harper. That's who I am. And what I'm going to do is go back to Creator, go back to the Mr. Blocky, and run on this object. Wait. And what we'll do is do a test email. That helps you validate if this logic is good. We hope so. So we're going to wait for the email to come through, and that's gone through to my mobile phone and should be any soon to Outlook. And as we wait here, we'll just continue to fill in time with chat so we can find out that this is a good email. We'll wait till it sends. Yep, and it's finally arrived. I click on here, and what we have is an email template that we've designed in Creator. Beautiful looking email with the click-throughs and so forth here. So that's just gone through just a local SMTP account. We just use Google, but you can use your own SMTP account or the Creator account, which gives you traction. So simple as that. So once we have designed that, we're just going to save that again, close that, and we go back to definitions. Have another look at it. Great. There. The next thing we're going to do is make it active. So anything that welcomes here. So we're going to just edit this. Is active. Save and close. Okay, fantastic. So what happens next is if I'm actually going around and I'm going to cut and paste that text. Control C that, and I'm just going to go to ID status, contact, creator, edit. Save and close. Oops. It's a tick box, bear with me. I'm going to okay, so great, that's got a welcome there. And what that means is that you can create workflows where the users can send information out by just ticking boxes on particular requirements, particular things, and it'll send out information out, tasks, different things to the end users or clients, or information to your staff. So hope that helps. So that's we're using Workflow for Creator, and we'll send out more template designs information. But that's an exciting new feature that Creator has now, which is an inbuilt workflow designer that gives you and enables you to do workflow. Hopefully this helps, and speak to you soon. Thanks.